it's Caitlin. I'm coming back with another update video on my cancer journey and kind of what's going on with my life right now. It's been, I think, about a month since I posted my last video, and a lot has kind of changed, a lot has happened. Yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys know what has been going on. Last time I filmed, we were talking about how, I was talking about how I was getting my PET scan. I was waiting for the results, and I was waiting on my surgery, my mastectomy. My PET results, all of my organs were shown cleared, so no cancer was affecting any of my organs, but they did see a positive light in my right side, which is the opposite to where my cancer is now, in the lymph node under. But I did just receive my first dose of that of my COVID vaccine around that time. And so we're thinking it might have been that. I'm hoping it might have been that. So that I'm gonna have to follow up upon and do another PET scan once this second dose is out of me. I also got my mastectomy done. I got that about, I would say, yeah, yesterday was a month since my surgery. I would say that my mastectomy was a lot easier than my lumpectomy, just because I have such bad nerve damage. I really can't feel my entire chest. It's like a blessing and a curse. I really hate the way it feels, but it did really help with like pain. I really didn't even have to take any pain medicine. The only kind of annoying part about the surgery was I had to have a drain on this side, and it was a bulb drain that would suck any fluid, clumps, any stuff out of there, because if you get fluid buildup, you have to get it drained, and that causes kind of like a divot in your chest, and like, no thank you. So I had that drain in me for about 14 days, and that means that you can't like properly shower your top half. They did give me these like AquaSafe strips. There's like, it's like this big plastic sticker that I could put on my chest so I could at least try to wash myself as best as I could. But that definitely was a struggle. So, and then as soon as I got the tubes taken out, I was able to take a full shower. Right now I'm doing really good on my healing. My mobility is pretty much almost back. I do get some sharp pains and some pains every now and then. But before, when I first got my surgery, I could only lift my arm to about here. And now I'm about to like here before it starts hurting. I just have a lot of tightness, obviously, just because a lot was taken out. I also was told that I am a perfect candidate for an implant. So if I do decide to get reconstructive surgery, I'm good with that. I'm all clear for that. The only kind of bad news that we have been dealing with is when they did do the margin testing, everything tested benign, but it did look to be obviously infected or damaged by the cancer that was there. And they told me that it was looking like a fibroesophageal lesion. And immediately like alarm bells went off in my head, because that's what they tried to tell me that my tumor was in the beginning, my large tumor in my breast. And they were like, oh, it's benign, you're fine, just to wait it out, because I was pregnant at the time, like I've said before. So I just waited out and didn't really make it too much of a priority until a couple months after I had given birth. And it turned out to be two types of the rarest forms of cancer. So for me, I'm just not feeling really comfortable with that, weird tissue inside of my chest. I also am still having trouble with my weight. I lost a couple more pounds. I'm down to about 127 last time I weighed myself. Hopefully that's turning around, because I'm doing a lot better with my eating and keeping it down. I did have a little bit of a scare. I woke up a couple days ago and I just had tons of bruising on my legs. Just unexplained bruising. Like, I don't really do anything. I'm still healing from my mastectomy. I can't really be active. Like, the most I do is just like kind of just walk down the block. So I got my blood work done and everything seemed to be normal. My white blood cell count was a little bit higher than my red, but it was still in the normal range, so that's good. But still pretty weird that I have that unexplained bruising. So when I saw my oncologist after he had told me all about the infected tissue that's still in the chest, he told me that he doesn't believe that radiation or chemo would be beneficial for me, and just more monitoring the infected tissue and kind of like my whole body, getting PET scans every 4 months. I'm just not super comfortable with that answer, like I said. So I definitely want to see a specialist, which actually I'm going to be able to see pretty soon, just to kind of give me more answers and just to make sure that I'm on the proper path of treatment. And I don't want to like waste my time and just like wait till something gets really bad. I'd rather deal with it in the moment and then, you know, obviously be okay later. My boyfriend and the father of my daughter, he opened a GoFundMe account after we had this appointment, just because I was feeling really bad about it. And we were able to raise, right now I think it's at a little over $2,000, which is amazing, because when I contacted the City of Hope, which is the research clinic or hospital that I like to go to, the initial appointment is going to be about $2,000 because my insurance does not cover the appointments or even speaking to the doctor. So I'm really, really grateful to everybody who has donated so far. Hopefully I'll get to see the doctor soon. I'm going to call on Monday as soon as they're open to try to get an appointment. So hopefully that will give me the proper answers that I'm looking for, and you know, go down the path that I think is going to be the best for me and keeping me here longer to be with my family. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that has gone on so far. I am going to link the GoFundMe in the bio, so if you guys want to check it out, if you don't have the funds, totally fine. I would appreciate just like a share. That'd be awesome. More so for even awareness to just let people know about these forms of cancer. If they can, like, you know, see my page and just Google it and make themselves informed of the warning signs, or you know, just all of that stuff, because the quicker you can get it, the better. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully once all this stuff is done, you know, things will be on the brighter note and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you. Until next time.